Guess we'll go with our real name. We're gonna be a prodigy. Color. Yeah. Hair in this game is kind of weird. That's about right. Yeah, we'll go with balance. Good. Okay. So we don't have anything unlocked yet. The outfits. A different outfit for each day. It's kind of funny. That's a black. Gotta have a hat. Just have to. It'll look fresh every time we're out there, alright? Haven't played this in a long time, by the way, so I don't remember how to play, so bear with me. Okay. Okay. Attribute bonuses. No, we're gonna be balanced. I have no idea how to play. Rankings. Okay. It looks like we have our first tour championship coming up. I'm a big golf fan in real life. I play it every now and then too. I don't know if I'm very good at the games, but I've been wanting to play, so that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so TPC Sawgrass, Point Verde Beach, Florida. Should work. No, I'm not withdrawing. We're playing. It's our first tour. You can easily find and equip new unlocked clubs, shafts, grips, and balls from the equipment title. And then deeper. Look at your. Okay, I got it. There's Rory.
In the world of professional golf, there exists an elite club. A club filled with legends, household names, rising stars. A club where membership is earned yearly with time, sweat, and dedication. This week, 50 players will gain entry into this exclusive fellowship. The top 25 from the regular season have already secured their spots. And another 25 spots are up for grabs here this week. Some dreams will be realized. Others will have to wait another day. Who will be next to join the likes of Jason Duffner, Grant Snedeker, and Keegan Bradley as the next great Web.com Tour graduate?
Okay. So this is like to get on the tour. I gotta place well enough.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present opening round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. This is the fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals. Pressure-packed environment. 50 PGA Tour cards are up for grabs. Frank, this is a great day for golf, and the conditions here at Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, look to be really good.
Rich, scoring conditions are absolutely optimal today. Expect to see a lot of low numbers.
Okay, so I'm even right now.
For those of you just tuning in, we're checking in on our featured golfer here at the first. Getting ready to start the round. Frank, what is the importance of getting off to a good start?
It's imperative, Rich, really. Try and find your rhythm, conditions of the golf course. Really get into the round as quick as you can. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
There you go.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Here he is,
Frank,
guys.
what's
Proud
the
of
best way to get at this first hole?
Ideally, you want to go with a short iron. Makes it easier to keep the ball on the right level.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Ooh. Went a little bit farther than I wanted it to.
Here on the first hole. Settles in over the putt. Well, you can see he thought he had that.
It looked in the whole way until the end.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it.
Yeah.
Moving into the top 20 on the leaderboard with that par. Frank, what do you make of the par 5 second?
Doglegs to the left, so there's a decision to be made here all the time, but a good hooking tee shot that takes the trees on the left out of play and even the rough on the right. Good tee shot here. I've seen people get home with as little as a 5-iron.
Nicely played onto the fairway.
Decent
for the
shot.
Second hole. And from the fairway for his second shot here. Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
Third shot coming up at this par 5. Still a good chance to make birdie.
Yeah, just make sure you have the right number and the right club.
Oh,
Not
no.
where he wants to be, but not out of the hole here at the par 5.
No, but Rich, to drop a shot here would really set him backwards.
He'll need to be strong with this. Solid play, heart of the green.
Not bad.
That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round.
Damn.
Setting up
Messed
for the
up
third
on my
hole
third
here at
shot.
TPC Sawgrass, relatively short par 3 at 177 yards.
But you've got to carry that ball at least 4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm.
Headed for the bunker.
No.
Well, we'd like to have that one back in the bunker.
Still a chance to get it up and down.
Frank made this hole just a little bit harder, hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder.
What a
Frank,
shot.
how about that?
Well, can you believe that, too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away instead. Straight in. Amazing shot. And really deserves it.
Let's go.
For those of you just tuning in, we're checking in now on our featured golfer here at the 4th. Early in the round and playing reasonably well. Nothing great, but has certainly not given a whole lot away.
Yeah, and actually a good position to really springboard the round from here.
That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
So he's hit it inside 30 feet. Not his best, but still a chance.
Yeah, the odd 28-footer, and that's exactly what it is. I've seen a few of those go down.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. Good effort and good par putt.
I'll take it. Is that an alligator?
Frank, how about this par 4 fifth?
I lost count of the number of bunkers here. Off the tee and sort of in play with the second shot if you're in trouble, or even the one that's sort of left and long. Really good par 4, though. Fairway somehow has to be achieved if you want to reduce this par 4 to just a simple 2-shotter.
Okay.
Second shot.
Stop.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Let's go.
Player knows they're on the move with that birdie. Quick glance at the leaderboard. They can see, Frank, they're not out of it.
Things are very volatile right now.
Don't forget, second round coverage coming your way tomorrow here on EA Sports. For our entire
Dude,
crew,
I'm killing it.
I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.
That's the first 4 holes of the day. I guess they're doing, I don't know. I don't know how that's working. I don't want to simulate any of my shots.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present
Just get to
second
it.
round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. Second shot now at the 10th, and again, Frank, accuracy is at a premium.
Yeah, gone are the days to sort of thrash it out of the trees like Phil Mickelson. Ideally, coming out of that fairway, you're hitting to a green that moves to the right, so that makes it a little bit more difficult than what the mind's eye first sees.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. So a tester from 4 feet. He'll take par and move on. Now the time to be aggressive. Par 5, 558-yard, 11th hole, Frank. What's the key here?
Tee it high and let it fly. This is the big chance here. This is one of the widest fairways on the golf course. This is where you chance it all.
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
Now the second shot to the par 5.
Here we go.
Frank, how about this third shot to the par 5 11?
Well, coming from the right side, once again, you have to be exact on the distance because that green now is at the wrong angle.
This is a good-looking shot. Well, that's how you do it. Hit it close, take the pressure off that putt. That one should be no problem. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie.
There we go.
And with that birdie, moving into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
And we're starting to notice the name.
Here now, the 12th hole at the TPC Sawgrass. It's a 358-yard par 4, so short on the card, Frank, but obviously a challenge. What's the key here?
Once again, trying to find that right position on the fairway, and that's down the right side. Anything down the left, that mound is going to block your view.
Now the approach to the 12th, Frank. What's the player looking at?
Well, it's a fun shot here for the second shot, especially if you've driven it down the right side, because then you can see the flag no matter where it is on the green.
Early part of the second nine, a good approach shot. And now, pretty good chance for birdie. See if he can get something going here. 2 straight birdies.
That was cruel. It looked like it was certainly going in.
Locked in on the read and the speed. That's a solid par. Still in it, Frank. Frank, 17 gets so much attention here at the TPC Sawgrass, but 13, par 3, is exciting in its own right.
It is, and it's actually more difficult than 17. One of the reasons it's longer, and also the green here. 17 obviously has two sections in it, front and top. This has, I don't think there's a flat piece on it. And every now and again we watch a ball roll all over the screen and actually find the cup for the odd ace.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. 19 feet away.
Thought it was going to curve
that would have
more.
been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Frank, historically in this great championship, 14 has proven to be a pivotal hole.
Everybody focuses on the finish here, but you're absolutely right, Rich. This can be an absolute scorecard record because if you spin your drive left, the drop back, perhaps on the ladies' tees, you can make 6 in a heartbeat. You try and air to the right, you can make 6 from the mounds. So a good drive down 14 gives you a chance for that fast finish.
The second shot now to the par 4. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Stop.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough. What does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Oof.
I mean, this skill and that was sublime.
Just good hands coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. It's good work right there. Par and inside the top 5, certainly within striking distance.
When you think from start of day one, it's gone through a lot of players now to sniff the lead.
2 rounds in the books, Frank, and a good spot from which to make a move.
Yeah, well positioned. Really, you know, if you're leading, it's a different pressure. Being in the chaser pack there, playing well, what a great position to go into with 2 rounds to go.
I wish I could play all 18 holes. I don't know how to set that up.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present 3rd round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. That was just a beautiful drive and hit it solid and right in the middle. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Birdie try up next.
Just not getting close enough to the
Made par
on the green shots.
This one for birdie.
You'd like that one again.
Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no 2 ways about that. He's putting well.
Has his par. And if you're a couple of shots behind on Sunday, that final round, you're thinking about 3, and that's possible, isn't it?
Well, history's shown it has, Rich.
And now the second shot here at this par 5. Ready for his 3rd shot. Needs to hit this close. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Settles in over the putt.
Oh my
There's an
God.
opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it's going to hurt the cause.
Always love to hear the sound of the bottom of the cup. Frank, a couple different ways to watch golf as a fan. You could follow your favorite player for a number of holes, or you can park yourself in one spot. I think one of the better ones is the hill behind the 17th at TPC Sawgrass.
Yeah, and that's why the reaction of
That ball is lost in the water. So hit the previous shot in the water, took a drop. This now the 3rd shot. Frank, this is one you don't practice, but sometimes you have to do it. Time for the drop.
Yeah, it should be the easiest shot in golf. You've just paid for it.
It's not good.
Good looking shot right here. Very respectable approach.
Oh man, that's not good.
Spot. This is a 19-foot putt.
Just seems an absolute waste. Got to take your time.
No one likes these. Putt for double bogey.
Oh, man.
Knock the wind out of your sails. Double bogey. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And, of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.
Now the approach shot here to 18, just one last good swing, Frank.
There's a little false front here that you have to avoid, so something that pitches over that right bunker that lands a good 10 or so yards on this green is certainly the desired goal.
That will be a great look at birdie. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Oh my gosh. Why is it so hard to putt?
Continues to roll it very well all day
That
long.
was not good.
3 rounds in the books. Outside the top 10 going to the final 18. Frank, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think you're going to have to approach the final round in a couple of different phases. Try and be aggressive early on. If you do get a few birdies in the bank, you really still can fancy yourself with a chance to win. It'll all depend on that start tomorrow.
Not good.
PGA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present final round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. This is one of the most exciting days of the year in golf. It's the final round of the Web.com Tour Championship, the fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals. And Frank, this is the day that dreams are realized. And I'm talking about lifelong dreams.
You're exactly right, Rich. They say pressure is relevant. Perhaps a putt to win a major championship or win a PGA Tour event. What about the thought of actually having another career? That's right, 18 holes. That's what it's going to take today. And maybe you have a career that's going to last for many a year going forward. But it all has to happen today.
That one inside of 10 feet, really dialed in. This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Solid.
A birdie will send him to 1 under on the leaderboard. Frank, you're 1 behind. Sunday afternoon, you're trying to win one of the game's great championships. Is this a spot that you love as a competitor, the 16th hole of par 5, with a chance to make a lot of noise?
It's a spot you cannot hide from, Rich, because you know exactly there. If you haven't looked at a scoreboard, you can feel it from the atmosphere.
They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5.
All right. There we go.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. On the green. And a chance for birdie. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. That may have been a bit too much to ask for there, that distance putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine to be greedy before you hit the putt, but after you've hit it, 2 from that distance is fine.
Drops for a par. Frank, how early in the round are you thinking about the shot at 17?
Well, when you're playing well, you're pushing it ahead. Maybe you don't think about it till 14 or 15. If you're struggling, you might be thinking it early as the 5th or the 6th hole. But put it this way, when you make the walk from 16 to 17, you are thinking of it every inch of the way.
That's a good shot.
That is another laser right at the flagstick. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday.
Come on, dude.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Yeah, I'm getting the opportunities. I'm just missing them. First time playing in like 2 years. So.
Now to the final hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. Frank, is this one of the toughest finishing holes in the sport?
It is, because the simple reason you played 17 holes and the job isn't done yet.
Final drive of the day, and makes it a good one in the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
What the hell?
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance really for birdie, but really it was a rather poor approach shot.
Why didn't it curve? Oh, man.
So they'll tap in.
Dang it. Not good.
A good putt redeems all.
And that does it for us here at TPC Sawgrass. Great day, Frank.
Yeah, a chance for the players to play one of the golf courses that has become so famous over the last 25 to 30 years.
For my partner, Frank Nobilo, and our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long from the TPC Sawgrass and EA Sports.
Not good. Yeah, I want to play the full 18 when I play. Excuse me. Yeah, I want to use... I'm gonna use this driver. Yeah.